National Treasure, Edge of History is a show about a young Latina dreamer who she has a brilliant mind. She has a great ability to solve puzzles and riddles, and one day wants to join the FBI. But she also has like a mysterious past, and so one day a mysterious stranger gives her clues to this ancient a treasure that may have clues to her past and in her family legacy. And it has like all the feels of the National Treasure films. It's a great like suspense. It's a roller coaster ride. It has kind of keeps you on the on the edge of your seat. It's a really fun to watch.
What are some of the things that she's chasing? If you give us some of the details.
Okay, so if you're watching the show, you realize like Jess, has believed that her father was dead all these years. But then she realizes that he's alive, and he's been hiding in a Mexican prison for almost 20 years. So she goes to confront him, thinking that he's the man who killed her father, and realize that it's her father. So so it's all these like her world is turned upside down, and she's conflicted. On one hand she's happy that her father's alive, but on the other hand is that she's been lied to all these years. So there's so she breaks her father out of prison, and now they go on this big adventure to go to find this treasure that they've been tasked with finding and protecting from getting into the wrong hands.
Now tell us about you coming into the series, your character, and what it's like to step into a franchise that already has like this established legacy.
Well, the thing about our show is that it's a great companion to the films, and I was always been a big fan of the Nick Cage movies. I feel like this show, gives you all the same feels as well. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely an honor to come in and step in, to be like as a new treasure hunter as well. To have the show focus on this like Latin family, who are brilliant treasure hunters and have this long legacy. They come from a long line of treasure hunters, and you're exploring the treasure of the Pan American treasure that was hidden from the from the conquistadores and during the conquest. I mean it's all like there's so much going on, but it gives you like a kind of a sense of pride culturally as well. It really gives me a sense of pride to be a part of a show like this, and I think Disney's doing a great job with the diversity. Mm-hmm. This show is like super diverse. It has actors from different backgrounds, and I always find that it's important that we see these images of ourselves on screen, and in a positive light. And I mean it's great to hear this family dynamic and this dreamer, who has DACA status, but she's smart, she's resilient, she's a rebel, and she's kind of taking control of her own destiny. So to see that is really important, for our community to see ourselves, because I feel like it shapes how we see ourselves, and it shapes how others see us.
Well, the others too is like sometimes we don't just want to make content for just that lives within the Latin community. I think a lot of Latin talent in Hollywood want to make stuff that everybody sees and everybody learns about. So it seems like watching some of the show is that it's signaling to the general market there's a lot of untapped storylines.
Yes.
And characters, like a whole.
I mean, we got a rich history, man. There's so much to explore, but also just the father-daughter dynamic is something to explore as well. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's so much there. But I loved how they dove into the our Aztec, Mayan, Incan background, right, as well, and that we have this rich history that was hidden from us or destroyed at a certain time in history.
And it makes a lot of sense for this franchise when you think about it. It's very organic, and it's it comes across that way. Your character, Rafael, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because this is a little bit inside the park. I'm listening to some of the interviews and stuff like that, and you gotta, with a show like this with so many twists and spoilers, like when you do interviews, like as an actor, it's hard to what can I give away? What can I give away? Do you go in prepared, or is it a little bit of?
I feel like in the beginning, I couldn't reveal even who my character was, just because it was going to be a big spoiler. You know, because for the first few episodes, you think that Jess is an orphan, you know, and then later it's revealed that no, her father's alive, you know. So yeah, it's been tough, you know, especially in these days of social media. You know, it's hard, you know, what you can reveal, what you can't reveal, because everybody's looking for that spoiler, you know.